This week, we got the results of the big Fed meeting, so I want to unpack that for you and give you some idea of where rates are going in the future. While the Fed did decide to hold rates steady for now, they did leave the door open for future rate increases in the coming months. In his post-meeting press conference, Chairman Powell indicated that the Fed is not entirely sold on the idea that inflation is under control and heading back down to that 2% target. They indicated that future raises are still on the table if things don't point to lower inflation, and they feel like right now, if they don't completely squash inflation, now we're looking at a situation where they've stopped and even lowered rates, and now they have to go and increase them again. So I want to make sure that they get it completely handled, and we're heading back to the 2% target and holding at that level. Also in the meeting minutes indicated that rather than forecasting the 4 decreases in 2024, they're actually now only forecasting 2 decreases in 2024. Now again, this could completely change, but every time they say something about what they're going to do in the future, the market reacts. So when they said that there could be future increases coming and that they don't see the same number of decreases as originally forecasted, the market reacted right away and we saw rates jump up. So we're back to 7.47 based on the Mortgage News Daily survey today. We are at 22-year highs in interest rates. We have not seen inflation since the 80s. So this is all new to everyone, whether you're in the real estate industry or you're a consumer, you're trying to figure out something that you haven't ever really had to deal with for quite some time. As much as we've had experts come out and say that there's, a certain time or a certain date that rates will come down, I think we all have to understand those experts are probably very educated about the market, but they don't have a crystal ball. And they are not the Fed, so they're just guessing what the Fed is going to do based on the information they've been provided. It's not that they don't know what they're talking about, they're just trying to predict to give you an idea of what to expect. Right now, based on what has happened over the last 6 months and the minutes from the Fed meeting this week, my prediction is now we're probably going to stay above 7% for the remainder of 2023, and we could end up, even in the first part of 2024, still being right around 7%, and the idea is that we might end 2024 closer to 6%, but there's a lot of factors that go into that. So what you have to do is you have to look at your situation. You have to talk to professionals in your area to try to determine, is this a situation where you can take advantage of the market with rates higher where we are seeing some homes sit? Or is this a situation where you need to sit on the sidelines and not act right now because rates are so high? I think everybody agrees as rates come down, we will see prices go up. So if you are a first-time buyer, let's say you're using a low down payment option or even a down payment assistance option, when the home prices start to go up, it's usually because of multiple offers and people who are willing to bid over asking price. They're willing to waive their contingencies so that they can have their offer accepted over the other offers. Well, if you're a first-time buyer, you can't just waive all those contingencies because you might not have the money on the sidelines to be able to cover a low appraisal. If that's you, right now is a great time to buy because you might not have to compete with somebody else who has a stronger financial position. The good news for you is that we have some amazing programs that can help get your payment down from what it would normally be given the current rates. It doesn't cost you anything to consult with someone like me. So if you're interested in finding out whether right now is a great time to buy, set up a call with me and I'm happy to go through your situation and give you my advice, give you as much education as I can to help you make the right decision.